Namaste Vani ma'am. Krishna ma'am, namaste. Good morning.
Namaste, ma. How are you?
Fine. Today attending from home ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Which
My
platform
copper,
are you? Which?
my copper part you could see and make out that I work.
Yes. No, last time I believe you were joining from the school, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Pandemic.
Hmm.
Serious pandemic issue.
Pandemics, yes. What platform are you using, ma'am, in your school to reach out to your students?
And now we are going to start that flip learn. Till now, meet only.
Acha, Meet. Acha, Google Meet only you are using?
Yes.
Okay.
You? From
Ma'am,
your
we are
school?
using Teams.
Okay, Teams.
Teams, yes.
Earlier we had the Teams also for meeting purpose. We use that.
Okay. We are more convenient with Teams, ma'am.
We are habituated and accustomed to this
Yes.
meetup. So easily we are able to. And now this board system also has come, no?
Which one, ma'am?
So board.
Both, yes.
Before the message to your extreme right, both is there. This is also very good.
Ah, we need to explore more a little, before we use. But every one of us, we are eagerly waiting for the physical classrooms to start, right?
Yes. Even students are telling, Madam, pray for such. Like,
Yes.
let's all pray for that, Madam. Like that.
Yes,
At least
what?
once they say in the class.
Yes.
Feeling bored, like that, they're telling.
Ah,
Okay. Have a great day, ma.
thank you, ma'am. Good morning, Annapurna ma'am. ఎందుకు ఎందుకు మిగతా వాళ్ళు అవ్వేరే సరే ఆ. నమస్తే మాలతి మ్యామ్. నమస్తే వినోద్ సార్.
Namaste, madam.
నమస్తే
Namaste,
మ్యామ్.
madam.
నమస్తే మ్యామ్. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్
Good morning,
అన్నపూర్ణ.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
వెల్కమ్.
All the best, ma'am, for today's session.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అన్నపూర్ణ.
ఇవన్నీ నేనే చేస్తాను.
Good morning, Rajni ma'am.
Good morning, Priya ma'am. Good morning, Khalil sir.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, very good morning, sir.
Ma'am, one thing, ma'am. Yesterday's PPT we have received, ma'am, but the video is not opening, ma'am. In the video
Sir,
attachment is not there, ma'am,
ha-
in the PPT.
is there, sir? Is there? How you have? In which device you have opened?
Video device, no, ma'am. In laptop only I downloaded it and saw.
Okay.
But while
You have downloaded the PPT, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, it is playing, sir.
No, actually the attachment is only not there, ma'am. Yet.
Actually, it is yesterday we tried to play in Meet, so maybe it was not supporting yesterday.
Ma'am.
But otherwise, there is no problem with PPT, sir, because I have tested many a times. Only yesterday in sharing some glitch happened. What about others? Anyone else tried to open my PPT? How did you find the slides and all, sir? They were clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll present Manolis 1 minute.
Was it showing that file is too big to open?
No, ma'am. Nothing is attachment is only not there, madam. Nothing was there.
Attachment that one
Video link,
the-
video link or something will be there, na, madam.
not link, sir. You can find a small box over there. On that you have to
No,
click.
box is also not visible, ma'am. Anything.
In every slide, wherever videos are there, small box
Ma'am.
you will find. There you have to click. It will not automatically play. You have to click it.
No, it was box. 1 minute, madam.
Yesterday only 2
Shall I
videos.
share the registration form?
Yes, sir.
Or later on?
Annapurna ma'am. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Durga Shankar sir, namaste. Good morning. Ramesh sir, how are you?
Ma'am, can I present it, ma'am, if you don't mind?
Yes, sir. You want to present? Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir. There you have to click, sir. Down. Yeah. Go to that slide.
see, remaining everything is
There,
fine.
there,
Yes.
there. You have to click, sir.
Where, ma'am?
In that box, left hand corner, you will get one. There you will get one triangle icon.
Ma'am, nothing is there. No icons are there, ma'am.
Light watermark kind of thing will come.
No, ma'am.
Double click, sir, once on that slide.
Double click. Okay, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. I tried to open it in many devices, sir, including my friend's laptop and all, but everywhere it was working. Check with right click, sir. Right click.
Click.
Save media as. Right click and go to save media as.
Save as. Right click, save as picture,
Save media
previews.
as.
No, ma'am. Bring to front and then back. No. Ma'am, two videos you said, madam.
Only
One more
two
video is
videos.
in this slide, ma'am.
Last you'll find one more video, sir. Not last, before activities, suggestive activities, you'll find one more.
Oh,
That question mark kind of thing and some animation pictures are there.
animation is there.
There also you try to click.
The Socrates seminar, madam, there, madam. Debates in the classroom.
Before that, sir.
Before that, grand solution, circles of possibility,
Up, even more up.
anticipatory thinking, facts versus opinion, ask the three C's,
Two more up.
do a film or classroom gallery,
Before that,
why
before classroom.
critical thinking.
I'll send video again, sir. Don't worry, within a minute.
Ma'am, oh no
Links.
problem. Thank you.
Madam, for me it is playing.
It's playing, no? Annapurna, thank you.
Yeah. We have to double click, madam.
That's what.
Once the screen is showing empty, then again, once again, if we click no, it is playing.
You'll
Ma'am.
get a bar over there, white color bar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Don't worry, sir. I will send. When feedback session and all will be going, that time I will.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am.
At the end, everybody were discussing that we need to be a weekly form. Do we have to do?
Sir, maybe sir's device it is not supporting, I think, ma'am.
That's what. Or he has to clear some space in drive, I believe. Otherwise.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, check now. I have sent those video links again. Annapurna ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
we can start. I believe how many are there now participants? How many teachers have joined?
12 members, ma'am.
It's 11:02. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, I think. Yesterday we had like 40 plus
44,
right?
ma'am.
44.
Yes, 44.
44. So we have to wait. It's not even 50%. Khalil sir, did you find the links in your chat box?
I got the link, ma'am, but it is not,
Not opening?
Yes, ma'am. Download. Access. It is asking Media 1 MP4 I got.
Double click.
Yeah, it's opening like
Wait for a
video.
minute and then you have to double click it.
Ma'am, it's opening, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sixteen have joined.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, Sunil sir. Sir, you can mute yourself, sir. Sundari ma'am, good morning.
Very good morning, Rajni. Good luck.
Thank you, ma'am. Meeta Roy ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Sugandha ma'am, good morning.
Yes. Yeah.
Vani ma'am, some link you have forwarded. Can I know what is that?
That is actually registration link because Meeta joined now.
Okay. Annapurna ma'am, you have posted registration form?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
she posted.
Okay, right.
Yes, ma'am. Let's wait for the teachers so that they will join. Then again, once again, I'm going to post it 3 times, ma'am.
Yes, that's what I was about to tell. It will create a confusion.
Yes, ma'am.
Zubeda ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Vani ma'am, there you can mention it is for Meeta ma'am so that others will not fill. Teachers, please wait for your registration form. Annapurna ma'am is going to post in the chat
The
box.
same link that is. Just I copied and pasted. That's whatever link actually to say Annapurna ma'am has posted.
Okay.
The same one I posted it. You can see the link also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Why I will post only for Mita? Because Mita and Vishnu Priya, they have written that please send the link. That is the reason why I pasted.
Okay.
Otherwise, why I will paste a separate link for Mita?
Okay, ma'am. Now, just to prevent any kind of confusion, I made it clear, ma'am. Here, that's it.
I do agree.
Even I got confused why like so many links are coming from different.
No, because the
I
same
didn't check the
link.
link. I only found a link, so I asked like that. Others should
No,
not get confused.
that is the same link.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you.
Now 20 participants. It's 11:08. We will start, Annapurna.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Shall we begin, ma'am?
Yes.
A very pleasant good morning to our respected training coordinator, Mrs. Meenu Agarwal, ma'am, Regional Training Officer, South Zone A, DAVPS, Velachery, Chennai. Good morning to respected Mrs. K. Anandavalli, ma'am, Hyderabad Cluster Head, and Principal of Matrushri DAV Public School, Miapur. Good morning to Mr. GRK Prasad Sir, Vishakhapatnam Cluster Head and Principal of DAV Sanitary Public School, Vishakhapatnam. And a very warm good morning to all the principals, teachers, and welcome you all for this day 2 cycle workshop. And before we begin today's subject-wise session, let me give a small introduction note to our master trainer, Mrs. Rajni ma'am. Yesterday already we know how well ma'am has explained, and there was a discussion about the topic critical thinking. And today let us again listen to one of important topic. Today's topic for ma'am is financial literacy and financial management skills. As we all know that ma'am is an excellent speaker and ma'am is a very good organizer. Ma'am has conducted a mock parliament by students of class 10, and ma'am has also conducted so many quiz competitions for students outside school for 10th and 7th to 10th students. That is a Decode Grand Finale in the year 2019, month of December. And ma'am, we welcome you for today's session. Hope all the participants are there and we all will coordinate with you, ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am, for today's session.
Thank you, Annapurna. I'll share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Not yet,
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam. Good morning.
Yes,
madam.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
Rajni ma'am, good
This is
morning.
Durgara, madam. DAV Palkonda. DAV Palkonda. Thank
Good
you.
morning, Durga sir.
Rajni ma'am, good morning.
Good
I am
morning.
Madhuri, DAV Raja.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
Teachers, kindly fill the registration form which is posted by me again.
Madam, good morning, madam. This is Ratnakar from DAV Palakonda.
Ratnakar sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Namaste to all. I am deeply obliged and blessed to share this screen space with the respected Regional Training Officer and Training Coordinator of South Zone, Mrs. Meenu Agarwal ma'am, Hyderabad Cluster Head and Principal of Matrushri DAV Public School, Mrs. K. Anandavalli ma'am, and Vishakhapatnam Cluster Head and Principal of DAV Centenary Public School, Mr. GRK Prasad sir. All the participants and master trainers who are attending this 2-day capacity building program on 30th and 31st of July 2021 are truly fortunate to hear the golden words in the form of motivational sessions taken by our RD ma'am, Meenu Agarwal ma'am, on day 1 and our principal, Mrs. K. Anandavalli ma'am, on day 2. Annapurna ma'am, thank you for your kind words to introduce me.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Let us start our today's session with a small fun game with the missing words. Here I will give you all a group of words one by one which share a common word. You have to guess that missing word. I will give you an example here. Like my first group of words, bed, bath, living, class, show, etc. Here the missing word is room, like bedroom, bathroom, living room, classroom, showroom, etc. I hope you all got it. Yes, teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
What we need to do? So let's start. My first set of words are ear, boxing, diamond, finger, wedding. What is the missing word here?
Ring.
Print.
Ring.
Ring.
Very fast,
Ring, madam.
very quick. Yes. Okay. My next set of words: soup, table, T, desert. A little louder.
Spoon, ma'am.
Spoon. Yes, spoon. Yes. Yes. And my next set of words are beach, bath, tea, kitchen. Tea, bath, beach, kitchen.
Cup.
What is that?
CUP cup.
CUP cup.
To have the tea and sip.
Okay. It will go with all the 4 words, those set of words which I gave: beach, bath, tea, kitchen.
Morning. Mug.
Any more guesses?
Beach.
Beach, bath,
Towel.
tea, kitchen. Yes, ma'am?
Towel.
On the
Towel.
dot. Yes, it's towel. Kitchen towel, tea towel, bath towel, beach towel. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, Ambadas sir wants to join me, ma'am. Ambadas sir is waiting.
Okay, I'll admit, sir. Right. My next set of words are green, light, wear, boat, work. Green, light, wear, W-A-R-E, wear, boat,
House.
house, yes. Greenhouse, lighthouse, warehouse, boathouse, and workhouse. I hope you all have enjoyed this word game.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Now here I would like to make a small announcement before commencing the session. Kindly join on time and stay till the end of each session, and in the last session of the day, exit only after the Shanti part, and be generous in your interaction and verbal feedback. I request this on behalf of all the master trainers here. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Dear participants, continuing my journey with 21st century skills. Yesterday we discussed about critical thinking and problem solving skills. Today we are going to discuss yet another important skill, that is financial literacy and financial management skills. Now I think you all can find a few words in front of you. Can you guess what I am trying to convey here? And if you guess it correctly, there is a surprise waiting for you.
Yes, madam. More opportunities are available if we understand the financial management.
Okay. Any other guesses? It's an abbreviation, sir. I'll give you a hint. It's an abbreviation.
Money, ma'am.
Money.
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 Yes.
The first
Most
letter.
powerful word.
Yes.
The first letters, ma'am.
Yes.
M-O-N-E-Y.
I made it easy by giving you a hint of abbreviation.
Clue,
Yes,
clue
ma'am.
was given. Very good.
But you guessed it right, and the surprise, yes, sir. I was talking about for you is rupees 1 crore rupees or 10 million rupees
On screen.
on screen. But wait,
Thank you, ma'am.
but wait. Let me know where and how you're planning to spend it. That is called management, right? But don't
Yeah, major
don't answer it verbally here, because
Major part of it will go to income tax.
okay. No, assume it as it's a after tax discount. Okay. And don't answer it verbally over here, because there is a dedicated activity for all of you. List your like plannings, how you want to spend it in the form given in
Madam,
your
sorry.
chat box.
Madam, sorry.
Chat box, a Google form link is posted.
Madam, sorry to interrupt you, madam. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Madam, money, E stands for, madam. E stands for.
You want me to go to the back slide, sir?
Yes, madam. So once I would
You
like
can
to see,
take
madam.
yeah,
M stands for.
you can take a screenshot, sir.
Oh, thank you, madam. Sorry.
Okay. Participants.
Yes, ma'am.
teachers,
Filling, ma'am.
Yeah, you all find that link?
Yes, ma'am. Opened it and try filling it, ma'am.
Yes. It will not take more than 1 or 2 minutes of your time.
Shinva, are you talking? No, Sundari miss. I'll mute myself. Rajni miss, done.
Done. Yes. So first form is submitted. All the items in your bucket list, I hope you will find in that form.
Done, ma'am.
Oh, second form is also. How did you find it?
Very interesting, ma'am. Very interesting. But wanted some time.
Okay. Anything which I have missed?
Would you mind please putting that form again? So
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will post the link.
Ma'am, it's open, but I am unable to type.
Thank you, dear.
Sir, some Narsim, Ramesh sir, are you trying to say something? Hello?
Ma'am, it opened.
He's saying he's not able to type in that form.
Sir, your voice is very low, sir. Increase your system voice.
Yeah, ma'am. Now.
Little bit more,
clear?
sir.
Little bit, okay, sir.
Now, ma'am.
Sir, is it showing 100% volume or whatever is like your settings according to your settings?
It is 90%, ma'am. 90%.
Okay, sir. You are able to hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am. Very clear.
Okay, sir. You are unable to type anything. What you are saying, sir?
That's what, ma'am. It is open, but I am unable to type.
Sir, it's a Google form, sir. Simple Google form.
Okay, ma'am. I'll try again.
No, I think most of them have submitted. Those who have submitted, can I ask like how much money is left with you after your expenditure? Those who have submitted? Out of this,
Madam, for me 60 lakhs.
Oh, very good. So, yeah, you come under savers category. Good saving habits.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
I have 70, ma'am.
Oh, even more. So you are a better.
I have 75, ma'am.
Wow.
I hate spending money.
But still you are left with 30. Where you are used, ma'am? In which category you have like spend more? Which brackets?
Spending on donation for charities, donation for religious purposes, very less.
Okay.
My dream is to go on an European tour.
Okay.
So 10 lakhs for that, 10 lakhs for donation to charities, 5 lakhs for religious donation. That is because that is the least amount you had mentioned. Otherwise, I would have donated lesser for religious.
Okay.
It is only saving. 20.
Okay. What about other teachers? They have completed?
50 lakhs are with me, madam.
Oh, very good.
I want to spend more money on vacations,
Yeah.
buying
Okay, you have
luxurious
devoted more on vacations. Okay, traveling.
vacations and
Yes.
luxurious cars and all.
Good. Because life is very short, we need to enjoy the most, isn't it? Okay, before we go
Yes, ma'am.
ahead, I would like to recite a poem by C.J. Heck, which all of us can relate to. The Money Tree. I dreamed I grew a money tree outside in my yard. My job was to care for it, and I worked very hard. I saw that it was watered. It grew so straight and tall, and when the money ripened, I pegged it in the fall. The flowers were green dollar bills, the seeds inside were coins, and others grieved and glittered where all the branches joined. On windy days, I stood below and held a great big bucket. Other days, I climbed right up to find one ripen and pluck it. People say that money doesn't really grow on trees. I know. I only wish it did, just like in my dreams. This beautiful.
Even in my dreams, yeah, even in my dreams.
Yes, in everybody's dreams, right? Yes. And this beautifully reiterates the importance of money for all of us. Very true, right? Yes? Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's get a backstory of money with the help of an interactive quiz. Are you interested, teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay. Can you name the most commonly used currency in the world?
Dollar.
The US dollar.
The US
Dollar, ma'am.
Dollar, very right. Correct. And you know when it was officially adopted as the unit of currency in US dollar?
After American War of Independence,
Which year, sir? It was adopted?
1776.
1974.
You are near to that.
1979.
You're
79.
Near, you are near to that.
1770.
You are near to. Your guessings are near to that period. Very near.
1773.
74. 1774.
1785, ma'am. 1785.
Ah, yes, 1785. Right. Thank you, sir. Is it Babu Rao, sir?
Khalil,
No, madam. No,
Syed-
madam.
May I know the name, sir?
Syed Khalil, ma'am.
Khalil, sir. Thank you for that answer. Now, my next question is, can you name the woman who has appeared in the US currency notes? A lady who has appeared on the US currency notes? Who is she? I'll give you a hint. First lady. First lady. I'll give you a hint. First
Pocahontas, ma'am.
Huh?
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas. Is it a guess or are you sure, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
Okay. So any other guesses or answers, teachers? Friends, come up with your answers.
I don't know, ma'am.
Helen Keller, ma'am.
Susan B. Anthony.
Martha Washington, ma'am.
Who is that? Who is that Martha Washington? Who gave that
The
answer?
first
George Washington, miss.
Yes, she was.
Martha Washington, the first
Martha Washington, maybe.
Yeah,
Martha
that's,
Washington.
yes, that's what my the clue which I have given. First
Martha.
lady. Yes, being a
Martha.
president's wife, she is a first lady,
Martha.
and she's
Yes.
also the first lady whose picture appeared on US currency. And do you know why this privilege was given to her? I'll tell you, for her donation of her silverware to make the first US currency. She has donated her silverware to make the first US currency. That's why, that is the reason she has been awarded with this privilege. Okay, with that we'll move on to the next question. Who were the first to use plastic money? Who were the
Maybe
first?
Chinese, ma'am.
Any more guesses? First
American. USA.
yes. And
Chinese.
Chinese, ma'am.
It was Americans, right? But in which year? Any ideas of the year when they have started using credit cards?
1988.
98. Okay. Any other guesses?
90s, madam.
It was 20th century.
99.
Mint is 20th century.
1950.
1988, ma'am.
Go back, go back. It was between World War I and World War II.
1939 to 45 in between that.
World War I and II in between.
1935.
Okay, I'll help you. It was 1920 when US people has first started using credit cards. And you know, now presently Icelanders use debit and credit cards more than any other country in the world. Icelanders. Extreme north. Yes. Wasn't that interesting? Did you find it
Yes, ma'am.
interesting? Teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Very interesting, madam.
Let us know
Very
a
interesting, but
few.
could not answer.
Yes. Are you interested in knowing more interesting facts about money? Only
Yes,
facts.
ma'am.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes. Like early Romans used salt as a form of money. Even the word salary derived from sal, which translate to salt in Latin. Okay. Then the first coins were minted around 2500 years ago. First coins 2500 years ago were minted. And the first currency notes, that is paper money, was made, of course you all know, was in China, and it was over 1000 years ago. Right? And do you know, Queen Elizabeth II holds the record for appearing on currency more than any other person?
Because she was queen of Britain when they had colonized vast areas of the world.
Yes,
So,
true.
this was
Yes, you have answered to my question. That was actually was coming to my mind to ask. Thank you, ma'am, before anticipating and answering to my question. Sun never sets in the British Raj, as it was rightly said. Then, tea bricks were used as money in Serbia until World War II. Tea bricks were used as money in Serbia till World War II. You can see tea bricks, they were used as money in Serbia until World War II. And now around 170 different currencies are used around the world today at present. And I hope you found them interesting. And would you like to add some more to this list, teachers?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please. Would you like to add any more facts? Anyone? Teachers? Okay, no issues. So the saying like money is to society as what blood is to the body, or blood is for the body, would not be an exaggeration, I believe.
Yes.
What money is to the society, what blood is for the body. Both go right?
Present scenario, yes.
Yes, present scenario, right, ma'am. Thanks for reminding us.
Yes.
Yes. Because we live in a world that revolves around money. We use it to buy or rent a house or pay for tuition, travel and communication, etc. And people also use it to buy a car, have fun, and for hundreds of different things. But what is exactly money? Our question is, what is money? And the definition given by the International Monetary Fund is a store of value, which means people can save it and use it later, which helps in smoothing their purchases over time. And money is also as a unit of account. That is, it provides a common base for prices and a medium of exchange also. Sometimes that people can use it to buy and sell from one another. So it is a store of value, it is a unit of account, and it's
Medium
a medium
of
of exchange. Right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
COVID-19 pandemic has not only endangered millions of lives around the globe, but has also plunged many people into financial crisis. It's a fact of the day. No one can deny on this, I think. And one of the many critical lessons that the coronavirus has taught us is the importance of being financially prepared. Because the value of money is inversely proportionate to the passage of time, which means as time keeps passing on, the value of money decreases. Teachers, can you name the exact term used for this financial phenomena?
Inflation.
Yes, sir. Inflation, you're correct. As quoted by Warren Buffett, if you don't find ways to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I'll repeat. If you don't find way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you will die. Okay. That means earning money is not the only criteria to become well off, but time plays a crucial part in the earning of wealth. So, financial
That is
education.
called
Yes, sir.
financial independence.
Yes.
Financial independence.
Yes, for financial independence. Once we earn the wealth, we will become financially independent. True, right, sir? So that leads that financial education is a basic life skill that has a direct impact on personal well-being. Basics like money management, savings, investing, and debt will lay a strong foundation of money habits if imparted from a young age. People who understand how money works can start earning and investing from an early age and avoid lifelong money struggles. And this is a strong reason why we need financial education from an early age. So, our next question is, what is financial literacy? Let us
People
check.
get educated with the importance of money, madam.
Yes, to educate the importance of money, right, sir?
The role of money in our regular life on a daily basis. What is the role of money?
Yes.
How to save and how to expenditure?
Yes, sir.
Expend the money.
Saving and expenditure. Yes, difference between saving and expenditure. Okay.
To know how money works.
To know how money works. Yes, ma'am. Right.
Understanding the rules, like interest
Yes.
rules, interest rules.
What are the sources available for generating income for generations together?
Yes. And as one of you said, the greatest form of our freedom. Okay. Now let us check the definition given by the National Financial Educators Council. Now what is this? It is an independent social enterprise organization committed to create a world where people are informed to make qualified financial decisions that improve their lives, the lives of their loved ones, and the lives of people they impact around the globe. And it says, it goes like this: possessing the skills and knowledge of financial matters to confidently take effective action that best fulfills an individual's personal, family, and global community goals. You can find the definition on your screens. And as we know, competency is the basis of skills. As you make financial decisions each and every day, one should use these 5 building blocks for managing and growing their money. Financial literacy is achieved through financial education. Hence, by understanding these competencies, students gain the ability to use knowledge and skills to manage financial resources effectively for a lifetime of financial well-being. The first core competency is earning. Earning refers to bringing money home from a job, self-employment, or returns on various investments. Students need to fully understand the concept of earning in order to determine their future potential earnings prior to committing to a specific specialization in their educational goals. It is advisable for students to take time, ask questions, and explore career tracks before they declare a desired stream of studies. And it is not to say that a student should not pursue his or her passion, or this is to get students to make a plan for future earning potential once they graduate from college. Regardless of what your goals are, education is an investment in your future. So make sure you are satisfied with your returns on this investment, what you're making in your education. Then next competency is saving. Saving and investing. Saving and investing deals with the understanding of financial institution and services available to you. And first of all, you should have a savings and a checking account to manage your financial transactions. Start saving early and pay yourself first to help you understand the concept that saved money grows over time, which also leads you to explore long-term investments. And next competency is spending. And spending is probably the most important concept because it is a personal reflection of our values, lifestyle, and our financial behavior, which you can find that you have that reflected in the form which you have filled. It reflects our values, lifestyle, and our financial behavior. And differentiating between needs and wants is the basic concepts of controlling spending. Budgeting is the most powerful and impactful tool you can adopt to control spending to allow saving and investing. So differentiating between needs and wants and budgeting decides our savings and savings pattern. Next important competency is borrowing. Borrowing is acquiring debt to create assets, and most students have to borrow student loans to finance their higher educational goals. And with a financial plan for repayment, they can return this investment in their education to their advantage. Next, mortgages or loan to buy homes are another form of buying and acquiring debt to create assets. And business loans to create self-employment opportunity or build a business, and a real estate investment are also good examples of how borrowed money can be turned into asset and wealth accumulation. And when we use credit cards, it is also a form of loan. How can we spend this borrowed money is a skill which all of us must understand in order to prevent conditions like debt trap. And the last, fifth competency, I will not say last, but the fifth competency is protecting. Protecting deals with insurance, theft, ID theft, and retirement planning. The idea is to stay protected at all levels of in one's life, on personal, health, or social levels. And one needs to understand risk management, insurance coverage, identify theft protection, fraud, and scams in order to master it for self and family financial protection in life. So these 5 core competencies or principles of financial literacy deliver most of what one needs to know to reach for a life of financial security and freedom. I hope I am clear here up to this.
Yes, madam.
Now that we know the principles of financial literacy, think about taking it forward and discuss any or all of these core competencies with your colleagues and students. The task of teaching young people about money management has traditionally fallen to parents, as schools tend to focus more on academic pursuits. However, in the light of global economic stresses, educators are recognizing that personal financial skills are as important to young people's success as other core academic topics. But the question is how to teach financial literacy in the classroom. Financial literacy, how to take into or make it in as a classroom discussion. And the answer to it, the best way to teach financial literacy is to just start talking. We need to just start that talk and talk about money topics, talk about yourself and what you are doing, or ask questions about what others are doing. All this will lead to the topic. We can
At the
start.
higher level, I feel,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you start with the pandemic situation itself, they will start about this financial literacy. They themselves will know that this is most important about to have an idea about this financial literacy in this present stage itself. Come what may, whatever the age is.
Yes, but it very true, ma'am. But now people have realized, even the most developed country has also realized that they were not having backup plans, and the children need to be educated in this domain also. So now slowly all the countries are adopting it. And even last year we had attended one of the workshop over this conducted by CBSE. How to go with financial literacy in the classrooms. So now let us watch a video about Money Talks by CNBC and Akron. Now teachers, please tell, is it visible? One moment.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Yes, madam.
audible or not? Please tell me.
Not yet.
It's shiny
Not
gold
audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's audible.
and
It's
it's
audible.
like
Yes,
Hanukkah
thank
gals.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
helps you like get stuff like a home, a car, food, water to help you survive. Money gives you a lot of things. Like you could save up for college, you could save up to buy a house, or you could save up to buy anything you want. If you save $5 a day until you're 30, you can have, I think, like $1 million in the bank. I'm getting my own trampoline and I'm getting my own bouncy house.
And how much do you think that bouncy house is going to be? How much money?
$5. A motorcycle, controllers and control panels, and ice skates. The motorcycle is $247.
$247?
To buy my family Christmas presents.
Buy as much as toys as I can with all my money. A car?
A car. How much do you think a car is going to cost?
Maybe like 200 million. Right now I have a black tassel wallet, and yeah, it has $40 in it. I have a piggy bank. It's in my wallet. I don't do anything with it. I don't want my sister to steal my money, so I hide it. I want to save money to buy a computer. I want to move back into New York City and have a really nice apartment. I'm saving up for college and hopefully to buy an iPhone. I want to get my own earrings. I usually save it to save up to get things like an iPhone, or to just put it in my college account.
Isn't it cute to listen about money talks from this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Anwar Hussain from DE Wadi.
Sir, Anwar sir, we have missed you yesterday and today also. I was thinking Anwar sir is there in the list, participants list, but we are unable to hear. How are you, sir?
No, ma'am, I'm there. Fine, ma'am. Actually, my name is different. It is written Sahil something. So you may not yeah. Ma'am, this video was excellent video. I want to share my own experience. My child, when I offered her 100 rupees in the Eid, she kept in a box, and I said keep it very safely. So she applied one code word there with a paper. She wrote some mathematical formula, and she said me, Papa, I applied one code. Nobody can take this amount without cracking this code. So I was very surprised that at such a tender age, she is just 6 years old, but she came to know about the code, how to decode and how to open the box. Actually, there is no any lock. no any other system, but she wrote in a paper some mathematical formula and she pasted there, and she was asking, I made my money very safe and secure because I have a code word there. Unless you decode that one, you cannot take the money from that. So that was very surprising thing for me, that at such a tender age, a child is aware of that. And moreover, ma'am, as you were saying that financial literacy, in class 8 onwards, if we teach our children about SHG, self-help group, how you can contribute the money and how you can make one person responsible, secretary, president, members, and for the small, suppose expenditure type, your birthday party, such type of activity you can do yourself without going for any other. Okay, and in class 10th standard, I used to teach my children how to open a passbook, how to draw the amount, how to deposit the amount, how can you make an SHG for your help in your future also, especially girl child can get benefit from this all. So in this way, if we encourage the children to do SHG, all the financial, ma'am, right now you explained earning, saving, spending, borrowing, protecting, everything will come under that.
We are going to come to SHGs and all these things, sir. We are going to come.
Yes,
we are
ma'am.
going to discuss about it, I'm sure, in our.
Yes, sir. I am behind the light, so I may not be visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Now I am visible. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Shall we discuss some more strategies to teach our students how to save money?
Yes, ma'am. Why not? Because it is a.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, first strategy is discuss wants versus needs. As Will Rogers has rightly said, too many people spend money they haven't earned, and to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. Do you agree with this? Too many people spend money they haven't earned, to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like.
Yes.
And the first step in teaching kids the value of saving is to help them distinguish between wants and needs. Explain that needs include the basics such as food, shelter, basic clothing, healthcare, and education. Whereas wants are all the extras, from movie tickets, candy, or a designer shoe, or bicycle, or a latest smartphone, or anything for that matter. And you can use your own budget as an example to illustrate how wants must take a back seat to needs in terms of spending. And the next strategy which we can adopt is let them earn their own money. Give them a chance. If you want your child to become savers, allowing them to earn and save money provides them with the opportunity to learn how to use it. And when you offer allowances in exchange for chores, they are also learning the value of money of their hard work. Next strategy can be set saving goals. And to a kid, being told to save without explaining why may seem pointless, right? So helping children define a saving goal can be a better way to get them motivated. And if they know what is it they are saving for, help them break down in their goals into manageable bites that we can help. And if they want, suppose 5,000 video game, and for example they are getting an allowance of ₹100 every month, help them figure out how much or how long it will take to reach that goal based on their savings rate. Next strategy is provide a place to save. Also we need to provide. And once your children have a saving goal in mind, they all need a place to stash their cash. And for younger kids, this may be a piggy bank, but if they are a little older, as Sir was saying, they may want an account at a bank. And the way they use, they can see with this, they can see how their savings are adding up and like how much progress they are making towards their goal with the interest when it will get added in the banks. Next strategy is have them track spending their track their spending. Yes, sir.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'm just disturbing you. Actually, I got a question in my mind that sometimes people say that money-minded, don't give money to children, small children like 7, 8 or 10 years. So money-minded, the child will become money-minded. So I want a clarity, ma'am, from all of you that in which stage we should give money to our children. Actually, that materialism should not come in their mind. Their innocence, their nature should not spoil because of this. So please, ma'am, guide me as I'm a father of a child. So sometimes I used to give money after completing her homework, or if she learned something, I used to praise her. Yes, my child, you have done. So you will get today 10 rupees. So my wife, Mrs. Sometimes she says, don't give money to children because it will spoil their nature. So I'm not exactly in the position that what I should do. Please, ma'am, guide me.
Sir, we can teach importance rather than showing only the necessity that money as the only thing which can help us with all the things, but rather we can show them or like teach the importance of money.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I used to frequently. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Thing is, Sahil sir, can you just give her one diary or so? Ask her to note down everything she gets, why she spends and all this, so she will have that responsibility of getting it also. At the same time, where she's spending, she will have an accountability of telling you people where she's spending. So she won't be spoiled as people are getting scared that she will be.
And what we use, ma'am, like in our house, we'll keep an account in which every person who will like spend whatever money, it's 5 rupee or 10 rupee, everyone has to write in that diary, and then we will discuss about it. It's not that children should not be involved in money matters, but have them tracking, make them like responsible spenders, make them accountable in terms of spending, and then when they see there that account how much they are spending, they themselves realize the importance of saving.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yes.
And our next thing is offer saving incentives. If your child has set a big saving goal, for example, take again 5,000 rupees for a video game, then you could offer a reward when your kid reaches a saving milestone such as rupees 500 and bonus for hitting the half mark, or acknowledge that in your classroom. It will help to start the talk, or the help in talking about it in the classroom as a classroom topic. And also leave room for mistakes. Next strategy is leave room for mistakes. When we are putting kids in control of their own money, is letting them learn from their errors. It's tempting to step in and steer kids away from a potentially costly mistake, but it is better to use that mistake as a learning experience. That way they will know in the future what not to do with their cash. Sometimes mistakes also are good opportunities to learn. And also act as their creditor.
Failures are the stepping stone of success.
Yes, success.
So this is going to be a helpful one.
Yeah, in this we can use it like our mistakes, how to not repeat those mistakes in terms of our money. And act as their creditors. And one of the basic tenet of saving is not to live beyond your means, that all of us agree to it. And if your child has something they want to buy and is being impatient about saving for it, becoming your kid's creditor can help to teach a valuable lesson about saving. Say your child wants to purchase something which cost a huge amount, 5,000 or 10,000. You could lend the money and require payment for the allowance you provide, and with interest, of course. The lesson you want to teach is that saving may mean delaying gratification longer, but then the item you want to buy will end up costing you costing less if you wait. Next, talk about monies. As sir said, most of the parents said they never talk to their children about the stock market. They never discuss savings or retirement plans. If you want kids to learn about savings, it must be an ongoing discussion in all our families and classrooms. whether you schedule it on a regular or a weekly basis or monthly, but the talk should go on about money, or you can make money chats part of your daily routine also. The key is to encourage and destigmatize the parents about this to keep such conversation going on, because we need to destigmatize parents first before teaching the children. We need to destigmatize parents of talking about money to their children. We can set a good example also. Many parents said that they had zero savings for retirement or emergencies, college fee, or any other financial goals. And if you want your children to become good savers, being one yourself can help to achieve that goal or other financial goals. And if you want your child to become a saver, we have to show what are the qualities of a good saver is. Getting your emergency fund in shape, we can show them, or opening and savings account in our name as well as on child's name as a custodian, we can be there. And in all steps that you take to encourage savings as a regular activity, child will get that habit. We are feared that if money is in hand, they may spend here and there. Ask them, or put it in their account and show that, this month I have saved this much on your name, so that they will learn. We will set a good example for our children. Next strategy can be discuss banking and safe banking practices. Nowadays it is very important. Children should know about banking and safe banking practices. Let us understand this with the following videos, which I'll play.
Hello everyone. In Module 2 of Basic Banking, we are going to
audible?
learn how to open a bank account.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But before we start, let's look at some important words for this module. Debit. When you take money out of a bank account or money is owed. Credit. When you put money into a bank account or when you pay for goods or services later. Deposit. When you put money into your bank account. Transaction. When you exchange goods or money. Before you open an account, you need to choose which bank you are going to use. To help you make a decision, you should ask the following questions. Does the bank have a branch that is close to where you live or work? It is important to have a bank near you if you need to ask questions or do your banking. What are the monthly fees? Banks charge a monthly amount, called fees, for having an account. They also charge small amounts for each transaction you make. It's best to go to the information desk at the banks you like and ask them what their costs and interest rates are. Then choose a bank that gives you low costs and good interests on your savings. When the time comes to open an account, you will be asked to give the bank your personal details like a copy of your ID and show proof of your address. You will also be asked what kind of account you want. There are many different types of accounts, but let's look at the two main types: a transaction account and a savings account. A transaction account is for any kind of action that you carry out with money. It's very useful for day-to-day banking needs like depositing and withdrawing money, paying bills and receiving your salary. But because you don't earn much interest in a transaction account, they are not the best accounts to use if you want to save money. For this, a savings account would be better. They pay higher interest than transaction accounts, so your money grows while it is there. Some savings accounts pay even more interest, but only on the condition that you tell them a month in advance if you want to take out your money. Once you've opened an account, the bank will give you a plastic card called a debit card. You will then have to choose a secret number called a PIN code, which you should not share with anyone. From now on, whenever you use the card, you will have to enter your PIN code. With your debit card, you can withdraw cash at an ATM. When you go to an ATM, the machine will ask you to enter your PIN and which account you want to draw money from. It will also ask how much money you want to draw. If you have money in that account, the machine will give you the money. At an ATM, you can also do other things like check your account balance. This shows you how much money you have in your account. Pay bills, send money to someone, deposit money, or buy airtime. You can also use your debit card to buy things at shops instead of paying cash. If Peter is shopping at a grocery store, he doesn't have to pay in cash. He can just give the teller his card. The teller swipes it through the machine and asks him to enter his PIN. The amount he owes will be taken from his account and be paid into the shop's account. It is cheaper doing it this way rather than withdrawing money from the ATM first and then paying with cash. This means you don't have to keep going to the ATM to draw money to buy things. But while debit cards are better than cash, you must always be careful when using your debit card. Don't let strangers try to help you when withdrawing money from an ATM. And don't share your PIN number with anyone. So, now you know how easy it can be to buy what you need and manage your money if you have a bank account. That's it for today. We hope you found this training module helpful.
Rajini, awesome video. Awesome video.
Thank you. One more on safe banking practices.
Very
Yes.
good.
Thank you.
Very nice, ma'am. The needs and wants really nice. It has been explained very
Okay,
good.
buckle up.
Thank
Okay, buckle up your seatbelt. Follow these 3 simple tips for safe online banking transactions. First, always type in your bank's website address directly into the address bar. Remember, never click on any link that you receive via email, SMS, or search engine. Second, do not disclose your login ID, password, and TAC to anyone, even if they claim to represent your bank, Bank Negara, the police, or other authorities. Third, only register your own mobile number to receive TACs. For added security, you should install an antivirus software. Remember these simple tips and have a great online banking experience.
Next, we can discuss about some activities which we can do with our children in our classrooms. Like, students can greatly benefit from financial literacy activities as they let some hands-on experience applying textbook financial concepts. So, such activities we'll discuss one by one. First can be coin collection. Some collectors, money collectors decide to collect money because of their valuable metal content. Gold and silver are often increasing in value, and so it's a fun way to collect types of valuable metals. And you know, US currencies minted before 1965 have a 90% silver content in them. So this means they can be a very valuable thing. And in addition to this potential financial and investment benefits of coin collection, the most common reasons why people select coin collection as hobby is because it helps them in getting knowledge and they can learn from this hobby, and it also is a medium of relaxation and stress reduction as any other hobby, and it also gives personal pleasure, like they can learn to appreciate the beauty of the coins, or they can feel pride of the ownership, as well as they can strengthen their social interaction with their fellow collectors and others by sharing their pleasure with and knowledge with other people. And it also leads to
numismatics. Is it called?
Yes, ma'am. Numismatics, right. Competitive challenge. It will give them competitive challenge, and recognition by fellow collectors also enhance their confidence, and perhaps altruism. Altruism means donating for a good cause without expecting anything in return. Altruism, that habit, that attitude can be developed with this hobby or this activity. And we can also, the desire to control or possess and bring other things in as a like other parts of the world with us. It will give a lot of satisfaction as well as nostalgia, or a kind of connection with the history. And as you were saying, the hobby of collecting coins is known as, of different origins and eras.
Numismatics.
Numismatics is a study of
Study of coins.
Study of coins.
Numismatics, and the person who will do all this is known as
Numismatist.
Yes. Next activity can be segregation of like coins, currency notes, plastic cards on the basis of metal used or validity span and other details. It helps students to familiarize with money and its different forms. And then other activities like we can use financial columns in the newspaper to compare exchange rates, market review rates of various items like metals, fuel, food grains. Also we can make it a part of our daily talk before we start our class, so that it will increase the interest of children in reading financial columns also. Or we can have wants versus needs as a debate in our classroom topic. Or we can also use, like sir was saying, dramatization, mock sessions of small self-help groups or cooperatives can be a great session or activity in our classrooms. Next important thing is entrepreneurial skills, and by taking care of sustainable development. We need to develop entrepreneurial skills, taking care of sustainable development. Here I would like to share my experience and my students' activities with you. I introduced this to my students last year with a PPT on Green Ganesha, and gave a briefing by using a PPT, and in which I have targeted 3 main points. First, vocal for local, using only locally produced grains instead of plaster of Paris for making Ganesha idols. Then second is Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is generation of employment. Whatever we start, it should aim for generation of employment. And third is sustainable development, that is for a safe environment. And I would like to share few more samples of their work. One I am going to share here, I will play it here, and the remaining I will post in the Google Drive link in the chat box. Kindly have a look at them, and for a better idea to encourage our children. One I am going to play. It's a PPT actually, you can read. Vocal for local, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Glass to sand. In a country like India, there is a vast use of glass bottles, and this has led to the piling up of millions of glass bottles and jars. I hope it is clear. You can read on your screens. Those who are using mobile, they can zoom and see.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yes, you can take screenshot and you can go through it later on also, no issues. It's a very beautiful work done by one of our students, and others I have shared with you in the chat box. Next activity can be like discussing in our classroom about philanthropic activities. Here is a video for you to discuss philanthropic activities.
The philanthropy sector in India is still new, in the sense of just a few decades old, right? And beginning to really mature now.
Back in that time, it was about building things. You're building a sanatorium, you're building a hospital, and then you're running it. I think what I'm thinking, and I would say even my father's generation a little more, is thinking that stop building buildings, because we have quite a few of them, but really help to govern all of it.
The last 25 years have been extraordinary for India.
We've grown from a GDP of 275 billion to 2.25 trillion. We've grown from a country which has 50% poverty to 20% poverty today.
After 92 liberalization which took place in India, the wealth generation has started. So, which is today things are changing. People, youngsters also are getting involved in philanthropy. They started realizing they are getting rich faster than what they thought they can.
10 years ago, vis-a-vis what it is today, I think there is a difference. In fact, I think there's a substantial difference, especially I think with the youngsters, in terms of giving their time, I think even in terms of giving money.
We are in a country where there are still 600 million people who are waiting to be in the same room as us.
Ever since our GDP has picked up, I would have and our tax rates have come down drastically, I would have expected philanthropy to jump up. It hasn't happened.
We have more than 60 billionaires. I wish they give away 2% of the wealth every year for the greater common good. I think it's very important to have a percentage.
I find it's the same 10, 15 names that we keep talking to and talking about that are involved in philanthropy. We need to make it much more of a movement.
Barrier to giving more is a lack of compassion and lack of sensitivity. We need to have the force of law to force them. That's why I'm more and more coming to the conclusion that we need to have an inheritance tax again, structured in a very different manner, to force our billionaires and very rich people to give away much more in their lifetime.
You also need ecosystem players to come in who will build the capacity of the non-profit sector, doing the work of getting communities, getting ideas together to be more effective.
The barrier is, it's from both sides. I think it's from the donor as well as from the NGO. I think there are very few NGOs that are...
Because it's like we are exceeding time, but though we have started late, so let us move on with our discussion with other activities. Next activity can be breaking down the taxes of our daily expenditure into direct taxes and indirect taxes. Like direct taxes, income tax, we can tell what is income tax, wealth tax or property tax. We can brief about all these taxes or corporate tax, and some indirect taxes like service tax or custom duty or excise duty, sales tax, VAT, security transaction taxes. All this we can discuss with our children so that it will help them to break items with different taxes what they are purchasing, and finding information like I have intentionally not presented details of various taxes over here, slabs and all, because it is regulated by government, and for further information we can go to Government of India income tax website. Next can be earn and learn, very important for the students. Like why do students need to make money in India? Students in India and all over the world need to make money. It's important. Its importance has been felt very strong for from the past few years with increased expenses. The world is changing, and so should like we also need to change along with it. And there is a time when studying through high school and completing a college graduation degree was enough. But nowadays, for a decent job, paying job, a degree is left as mere criteria. They require their employees to be more experienced in the outside world of their college, so they want the students to go ahead with the time. And the most expected skills by the employees are communication skills, and the extra exposure to the students plays a huge part in this. And next activity can be blogging and vlogging for the students or by the children. Some people, those who are good at learning, while they have good oratory skills, but if you love writing and are good at it, then this option is best suited for you. Who had ever thought that expressing yourself would be a good source of income? If you think you are good at it, then here this option is very good for you in India to make money as a student. Next activity we can think of like earning through survey sites. Now, well, yes, if you can earn money online by doing surveys also. Many companies need the users' opinion for the clients before they launch their product. And this profile is best suited for students and can be good for a source of online income. Next is machine learning expert. Like it is another way through which children can earn how to make money in India for students and earn money online. You need to create bots and code them and use some algorithms to make them perform tasks that would appeal the client's needs. Another is become an online tutor is also a good option, or we can become a like user testing partner. Students can be encouraged. You can work as a user tester partner to many companies like Cisco, user testing, and earn a large sum of money online. And it's a good opportunity to earn about 12,000 rupees a month. And this job does not require much. All you need to have is to provide the company with the details like your PAN, your Aadhaar card, and your identity proof, and any good experience in coding. That's it. And next is content writing. In this option, you can earn money online by writing your novels on platform like Wattpad or publish them as ebooks. And you can even write content for companies and earn up to like hundreds of rupees for per article for your writing. Or you can write subtitles also or captions for videos, TV shows, movies, YouTube videos, etc. And for many videos that are not subtitles available, we can go for it. So this has now developed as a profession where you transcribe the entire video and get paid for it. Next is student photography. And if the child is good at taking pictures and know the concept as well as the functioning of ISO or shutter speed and all, then you got a simple solution on how to make money in India for students earning money online. Next is social media designer. If you love fiddling with new crafts and designers, like designs, well, this option might be the one. You should understand what designing is really about, and it's a good online learning option. Freelancing, startups, improving financial, like family businesses are also some other options, like optional activities to earn money. Apart from that, in the classroom, we can also discuss about consumer awareness, and it is one of the activity for 10th class students. We can discuss about what are consumer awareness, what is the need of consumer awareness, so many choices are available nowadays. How can we be sure we are making the right decision? Wise consumer buys starts with plan and systematic purchasing, comparative shopping, and various techniques can be used, and so that we can make children very safe in the marketplace and make a wise decision. And what action should a person take to resolve some of the consumer problems? These all can be.
As you said, actually, Rajini, because it is very important thing. That's the reason CBSE has given us a project.
Yes, ma'am. That's what. We can use it as a financial literacy activity also. It's a good opportunity for class 10 students to do it. Actually, I have a video here for a quick recap, but because of shortage of time, please excuse me. I'll post the link in the chat box for you people. You can paste it somewhere. Later on, you can view. For your later reference, you can use it. It's a complete recap of what we have discussed here in a form of video.
Have you posted?
Yes, ma'am. Please find it.
Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please post it. Copy and post it. Okay. Now with that, we come to an end. And as we know, gratitude is not only the greatest virtues of all, but the parent of all others. And I express on this note my heartful gratitude for patient listening and interactive participation. Sorry for the delay, but we have started 10 minutes late, so I hope I have justified, though I was having some more to discuss with you all, but due to the constraint of time, I have to end it here. But I hope it was informative. You find it informative?
Very much an eye-opener session, Rajni. Very good, very nice, very nice. Thank you for this.
Very informative.
Ma'am, it was wonderful, very interactive, at the same time quite informative, and the way you explained everything in simple words and in an engaging manner was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And the session is very useful for all. The session is very useful for all the generations.
Yes.
All generations.
Yeah, I try to all cover topics, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, rightly said. The need of the hour, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Viroz, sir.
It was an excellent session, madam. Almost you have covered everything, and it is useful for all the ages. Almost all the ages.
Yes, sir.
As Star said, that his child is also he is giving some sort of money to his child to save. In that form, you can say that almost all the ages it is useful, madam. And you made us sit in front of the screen only, madam. And most important thing is the five components, madam. Whatever you have been explained about the earning, saving, and spending, borrowing, and protecting. All these areas are very, very important for everybody.
Yes.
Otherwise, we can't exist in the present generation.
Yes, I'm
Thank
sure.
you, thank you.
Yeah, like I have more focused on young minds, and I'm successful to some extent. I'm successful in that. That you have.
100% your success, madam. 100% your success. Why? Because it is everybody's important question department.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Annapurna ma'am, feedback form is shared. With the
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Your verbal feedback is also required, sir. It serves as a motivation for us to come up with more such sessions.
Rajni ma'am, am I?
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, sir. Very clear now.
Okay. One second, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, one thing. I think what I got from this session is the current, the education system, school system is successfully, creating, the future financial failures. Because we hardly discuss the financial aspects in the class, so we mostly focus on academics and all these things. And you rightly pointed out all the the need and importance of financial education and literacy. But one thing I just felt like unless there is a constructive move from the CBSE higher authority, we can't do anything, because we are having so many limitations from many directions. So time limitation, though it is important, we already realize it. You rightly given the complete awareness on each and every aspect of financial literacy. It's good. Wherever possible, we have to include all these things like consumer awareness, consumer rights, and all these things. And model banking also once we did, ma'am. I think.
Yes.
We did. So wherever it's possible, like the projects are the subject enrichment activities, we have to include.
Yes.
We have to include. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such an enlightened session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Rajni ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's very information, and we have to know the importance of money in our life, mostly students. So the present generation, they are earning more, so they have to know the importance of money, and they have to know about savings. So it's the right session, it's the right time. So we can go into the discussions in our class with our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope all have filled their feedback forms as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I think so, ma'am.
Madam, it's the need of financial literacy.
Yes, Sahil, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your insights. Thank you.
Rajni ma'am, very wonderful, awesome session.
We are
Very
very
well
busy in
explained,
filling
every
the
video,
feedback,
every
ma'am.
experience, story, everything, ma'am. Excellent, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Anwar, sir, you are saying something. Anwar, sir?
Very busy in the feedback form, ma'am. And there I am getting so many things. Actually, we are teaching our children from the very beginning when we are teaching Muhammad bin Tuck about his currency, the change of currency in class 9 every time. So I feel we are teaching economics from the very tender age. And when we start in class 9 economics, we are only defining the economics, the need that need and unlimited wants. From that point, we should start, and I am starting that way. Thank you, ma'am, for a wonderful class, ma'am. And today I got a point that my children should learn how to save money, how to earn money, and how to spend money. That is.
Thank you, sir. Actually, topics are there, but we need to make a conscious effort also, like how to present.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whether it is in history and economics as subject is introduced
Yeah,
from 6th class onwards, so topics are there. As you said, are there.
Topics are there, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we need to, yeah.
Numismatic
planned way we
concept
need
of
to do.
numismatic. Yes, ma'am. Numismatic concept is in class 6. In class 7, we have Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In class 8, we have all modern currencies. In class 9, we full-fledged economics. And in class 10, we can explain all SHGs and further the children can take out from the subject. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Khalil sir, for your feedback.
Thank you.
Shall we end the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We have completed the platform.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
If you have submitted,
Thank you, ma'am.
yes, thank you. Please make
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
you
Thank
have
you,
all
ma'am.
submitted. All the 32 participants have submitted their feedback forms. Thank you.
Yes, submitted.
Thank you so much.
Submitted.
Thank you.
33
Thank you,
ma'am,
Malti
33
ma'am, for your
participants.
feedback.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again.
Yes, Patnaik. Patnaik ma'am. We asked children to write the statement also, ma'am. Okay. About?
Yeah. About the pocket money which we are giving them, 100 rupees or 200 rupees.
Okay.
The money where they have spent, how much money is left still with their kitty banks.
Yes.
Also, we are asking on which day they are spending the money. I'm also asking them to write a date.
Yes, tracking
that
their spending. Yes, it's a good idea. Yes.
Yeah. So that they know how much money left in their kitty banks.
Yes,
It's not to count again and again how much it is. I have given a small notepad book so that they can write it.
Yes, not
See,
only
keeping
spending.
it also
Yes,
in-
accountability
Yeah.
matters. Yes.
So in that way, I also shown my bank passbook that how they are giving the breaking picture to us, how much money has been credited, how much money has been debited, along with the times, seconds, everything we used to get it in the bank statement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
So by showing that,
Uh.
they're a little bit interested to write their own account.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Your session is really wonderful. It's useful for everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anita ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, Rajni ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye.
Have a
Krishna.
nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.
All meet in next session.
Sure.
Yes.
I will.
Thank you. Anju ma'am. Anju Arora ma'am. Navjeet Sandhu ma'am. Can I know from which school you belong to? Navni Sindhu ma'am from Ludhiana, if I'm not wrong. Annapurna ma'am, we'll end the meeting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful words, the beginning, and making the session success. I'll end the meeting.